And Mr. President, we used to pray with you. You used to speak in tongues. You are a Christian.
Pastor, counselor, youth mentor, and the woman standing firmly beside one of the most controversial political figures, Dorcas Rigathi. When Rigathi Gachagua launched fiery political criticism towards William Ruto, the political stage in Kenya suddenly felt like a thunderstorm rolling across the hills. But while the thunder roared in the political arena, one figure remained calm: Dorcas Rigathi. Dorcas Rigathi did not step into the political boxing ring. Instead, she stood like a steady lighthouse in a stormy sea, guiding her family and supporters through the rough political waters. However, in mass congregation and even interviews, Dorcas has always revealed how she will never go against her husband, Gachagua. She says, "I'm a supporter of Riggy G 100%. She has repeatedly said that she will continue supporting and praying for her husband despite political criticism. She emphasizes that a wife standing beside her husband is normal and biblical, defending their public partnership.
And I'm a helper to my husband. Let me tell you, I will help him. Even when people shout at the top of the roofs, I am a supporter of my husband, 100%. He talks the truth, I tell him talk it, say it again. As long as it's the truth.
Okay.
Yes. So you keep telling him, don't say, I tell him, my dear, you have done well.
Oh.
You told them that this killing is not good. Yes, that's good. That's what the Bible says.
Okay.
He said no abductions.
You endorse it.
How he says it is another thing.
Oh. It's pretty graphic. Unaona anapatiwa tear gas left, right and center. Kwanza hiyo tear gas imesemekana mnatengenezanga mnajirushia tear gas zenyu.
Really? I wish I knew how to make it.
Penye munaenda tu ndio tear gas inakuja.
Sasa factory iko pande gani kama ninajua.
On her previous attack on President William Ruto over his plans to build a lavish 1.2 billion shillings church at State House, Dorcas Rigathi reminded him of the days they worshipped together and questioned the morality of building the church while injustice still cries out.
And Mr. President, we used to pray with you. You used to speak in tongues. You are a Christian. God called you, and you want to build a church. Let's build the spiritual one first. Because the blood that is in our hands, that is not right. Mr. President, go back, think about it. As a Christian, we must follow the 10 Commandments.
However, Dorcas Rigathi has not openly jumped into the political fight between Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. Instead, she has chosen the role of spiritual anchor, standing beside her husband, defending their unity, and urging prayer rather than political warfare. She insists on supporting her husband, not because politics is easy, but because she believes Gachagua is a man who refuses to bend the truth. In her words, Rigathi Gachagua speaks exactly what's on his heart, even when those words shake the political table. And for Dorcas, standing beside a truthful man is a duty she carries with pride. Dorcas Rigathi and Rigathi Gachagua have 2 sons, Kevin and Keith. Unlike their father who speaks like thunder in politics, the sons move like silent rivers, calm, deep and focused. Kevin Gachagua is known to be a software engineer. He keeps a low profile and stays away from political noise.
My name is Dr. Keith Ikino Rigathi. I'm the last born to Pastor Dorcas and His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. I must confess that usually I'm a quiet individual, so I was not actually expecting to speak today. It came as somewhat of a surprise. However, having known my mother from the very first moment of my life, words come easily. So much so that it's difficult to choose what to say. So allow me to speak from the heart, from my perspective, on the journey this wonderful woman I call my mother, a journey of love and service. From childhood, I was raised with love, care, and devotion. My mother guided me with gentle correction, shaping me into a man who understands the value of service to God and man.
Sasa iko kijana hapa, sijui kama nitawashia babake amuintroduce, lakini unajua ni rafiki yangu. Anaitwa Kevin Rigathi. Mnataka kuona kijana ya Deputy President? Ni Mumeru. Mnataka kumuona? Wale wasichana wako hapa, tafadhali, please, Kevin, oka, kuja salimia watu yenu. Wale hawajapata nini, hapana, sio leo ni kesho, mtaniona kando na fadha yenu. Mnipatie kitu kidogo. Salimia wa Meru.
Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe. Nimefurahi kukuja hapa. I'm very privileged to come to ABC through the invitation of my friend and mentor, Mr. Peter Gitonga. To the students, I'd like to say from the people I've met here, the old boys of this school, you have big shoes to fill, but I feel you're up to the task, and I encourage you. So, asanteni sana.
Yani huyo Riggy G akiongea anaongea mingi, watoto wako anaongea kidogo tu. Asante. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Together, the two brothers represent a different kind of power. Not loud, not political, but rooted in education, discipline and service. Even in public appearances, they rarely chase the spotlight. Instead, they stand behind their parents like pillars holding up a house quietly. Even without shouting, Dorcas is slowly becoming influential through church platforms, youth programs, community outreach. She's shaping opinions from the ground up. In politics, not everyone holds the microphone. Some hold the compass. Dorcas Rigathi once shared that it deeply pains her to see young, energetic men, the very people who should be building the nation, lost in drugs and destructive lifestyles. She said it troubles her heart because she sees their potential slipping away. But she also expressed hope, saying nothing encourages her more than hearing these young people choose to change, promising to rebuild their lives and become responsible, productive members of society. She has been one of the strongest voices when it comes to rehabilitation centers in Kenya. She has often emphasized that rehab is not just about removing someone from drugs. It's about restoring a life, rebuilding dignity, and giving someone a second chance. In her view, rehabilitation centers should not feel like prisons. Instead, they should be places of healing, like workshops where broken lives are carefully rebuilt piece by piece. Let's listen to what one of the inmates has to say.
Kuanzia 2009 mpaka leo hii ni miaka 10 na sijaenda nyumbani nirudi, bado ningali nikisukuma kifungo. Lakini sasa imeregea tu, inaenda, nilisukuma inaenda, inateremka tu. Sasa inateremka, lakini sasa imefikia hapa katikati. Vile kuanzia mwaka 24 hii imebaki miaka 2 na miezi kidogo. Hii chara ndio nimekucha, bibi yangu akakucha kuniona na watoto. Sasa watoto wakikucha, mimi bibi yangu ndio najua, mimi watoto siwajui. Niliwaacha wakiwa wadogo. Sasa mpaka wakikuja mtoto akikusalimia anasema tatisa korobi. Sasa mimi ninashangaa na huyu je? Eti huyu ni wangu. Huyu ni Charles. Oh, watu wa Mungu. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hii Mungu ambaye tunasifu hapa, wakati nilikuwa rumandiki sisi tulikuwa tukipangwa na mtu asubuhi yake ameenda. Wakati nilikuwa Kibosi kuna ugonjwa mwingine ilitokea mtu akivura uso ameenda. lakini Mungu akanijalia, amenishika mkono. Leo hii niko na tarehe kwenda nyumbani 2026. Nitakanyaga nyumbani, tutasalimiana na watoto wangu, sasa tukikumbatiana, na Mungu awabariki.
Besides being a wife to one of the most influential political figures in the country and a mother to the 2 sons, Dorcas Rigathi attends church events, national and community gatherings, social outreach programs, and has not stopped fighting for the life of a boy child. Her
We are not
influence
your
spreads
enemies.
quietly,
We
like
are
rain
your
that
friends.
soaks the ground
As
without
mothers,
making noise,
we are
but
your
brings
friends.
life everywhere.
As pastors,
Mama Boys
as imams,
is
as
quietly
sheikhs,
shaping a different
we are
kind
your
of
friends.
legacy.
Perhaps
From raising
it is only we
disciplined
made an
sons
error.
to standing
And I'm
family
saying
beside
this,
her husband,
as a mother,
to
I say
restoring hope
sorry
in the lives
to
of young
every
people lost in
young
addiction.
person whom we
Dorcas
have
Rigathi is
hurt.
proving
And we
that
want you
influence
to
doesn't
open to
always
us.
come from the podium.
We don't want to
Sometimes
bury
it
our
comes
children.
from papas.
We want you to grow
And as
up.
Kenya
We
watches
want to
this
see you
political
have
storm
families.
unfold,
And we
one
want to
question
see you
remains:
walking
is Dorcas
tall
Rigathi
with great
simply holding
destinies.
the family
So
together,
I am here for
or
you.
is she
I
quietly
will stand
becoming
with
one of
you.
the most
And I will
powerful
speak
forces
on your
behind the
behalf. You
scenes?
have seen I've been trying.
Share with us in the
And I'll
comments below.
continue.